Only thing with the White Sox, I say they've been coasting into the playoffs, and Tampa Bay's been having to win. It just depends on who gets hot.
The Philadelphia Eagles do have an opportunity.
To be honest, I thought you were going to say the Atlanta Falcons.
No, fuck no.
Oh god, yeah, that would have been warranted.
Paul George to show up again, and they need Reggie Jackson to be the best point guard left standing outside of Trae Young, who's hurt. What's going on, guys? This is Kyle Davis, and this is MV3. How are we guys doing today?
Doing good.
Excellent.
Tyler,
Jam into
welcome
your music.
back.
I know. It's been a long time.
It has been a hot minute
wow.
since you've been on.
It has. So but
Any
just
exciting
in time
news?
for football season.
That's very true. Any exciting things that has happened in your life lately, Tyler?
Anything? Are you asking?
Yeah, anything.
I don't know. Like I'm just
You know, for a walk today? I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I did nothing because I'm a teacher and I'm enjoying the last week I have of summer.
Oh,
That's
goodness.
very true.
So,
Well, the last time we were on here, we were talking about all the big events that me and T-Bone have done for the last couple months. I got married, bought a house. T-Bone got into a new place. We've been quite busy, but we're definitely back and ready for football season. We kind of had like a teaser episode a couple weeks ago. We normally do like a preview episode of each division. I think we're going to roll it into one big episode of like an NFL preview, and that's what we're going to do today. I got Corey Sparks to my right, Tyler Wonky down below. We have another guest at some point. Our other co-host will show up. He's going to be here. You know him. You love him. T-Bone will be in, but he's busy doing something. He's meandering around. I don't know what he's doing. But we're going to kick off this episode with something we did last episode. And I know you guys, I know we had good comments from it last time. And we're going to play a quick game of Weddle. I think we have two of them. We have a normal mode and we have a hard mode. The normal mode is just basically position players. So like your wide receivers, running backs, quarterbacks, defensive ends, and cornerbacks. Anybody want to give a shot at a first name? Throw any name in the NFL out there?
Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt. All right, let's see what we get.
Okay,
nothing.
Not good.
Wow. Okay.
So we do know he's not in the AFC North. He does not play for
Not a
Cleveland.
running
He is
back.
not a
He's
running
in the
back.
NFC. Yeah, he's got to be in the NFC because it's not yellow.
Yeah.
Or
We'll
it's
try
not the North.
NFC quarterback, maybe.
Yeah,
Do
not
we
the
want to
North.
try? Do we want to try
Jameis?
our quarterback, Tyler? Do we
Oh,
want
there
to
you
try
go.
Corey's quarterback?
Well, it can't be mine because if it was the North, it would still be yellow. So it could be the
that's
NFC
true.
North.
Let's go
So let's
Jalen.
do yours.
Let's go
Okay,
Jalen
yeah.
Hurts.
Jalen Hurts is
Jalen
Hurts.
Hurts. All right, so it's
East
the
or
NFC, not the East, though. Taller quarterback and an older quarterback.
West or so. Oh,
Let's
it's not a
see.
quarterback either.
Yeah,
It's got to be
not
a
a
wide
quarterback.
or a tight
Okay,
end.
so wide receiver.
In
wide
the
receiver.
South, we could do like Michael Thomas. That
Yeah.
may do it.
Michael Thomas would be good. Who else is in that South division? Michael
DJ Moore?
Pittman? No, that's
oh, no,
wrong.
he's AFC South.
Yeah, that's
No, you're good.
AFC. Oh my God.
I mean, you could go
Um,
Drake London. I don't know if he's in there yet. You could go
He might be.
Robbie
DJ Moore.
Anderson, DJ Moore.
DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson.
What was the age? Because Robbie Anderson's
He's
a little-
older. He's
Younger
either
than
25 or 26. He's 25 or 26. Robbie Anderson, would that fit
I
the
think-
mold?
I think Robbie Anderson's
He's a little older,
Old?
I think.
than that.
Maybe go Moore. Why
DJ
not?
Moore. All right.
Yeah.
And then we'll find out division real quick because we know it's not the North or the East. Okay, it's the South.
NFC
for
South wide
receiver.
receiver, taller than 6 foot.
Not on the
He's
Panthers.
26. He's 26.
Mike Evans.
Yeah, give Mike Evans a shot.
I feel like that he's.
I think
older
he's
than
8
that.
years
He's
in,
older
though.
than that. Godwin. Is Godwin tall?
No, Godwin's like 5'11", I think.
All right, let's try Mike Evans. I don't think it's Mike Evans.
Could try Gage. Gage is younger. Okay,
Yeah,
try
he's 28.
try Russell Gage because he went to Tampa.
What about how old Calvin Ridley?
Ridley, would he be in the system? He might be 26. It's like his third or
He's
fourth
younger.
year.
He's got to be in the system.
He's not even in here.
He's not in there. So
Okay.
maybe try Gage. Russell Gage.
Okay, so we have the age.
Oh, I'm dumb. I didn't realize it wasn't Tampa Bay.
Oh,
26.
so what do we
So-
have left? The Saints.
Saints and the Falcons.
Yeah.
Oh,
Callaway.
Wide
Saints?
receiver.
Oh no, Callaway's one.
Oh my God, Michael Thomas wouldn't be 26, would he?
It's lower than the jersey number 13, so it can't be him.
Oh my God, why? This should not be this difficult.
Between 3 and 12.
It's not.
We need to at least nail down the team. So I'm gonna throw anybody. Do you have another name for Jarvis Landry? Is too old. Michael Thomas is older. I'm gonna put Michael Thomas just so we get the team.
Right.
All right, it's New Orleans.
Okay.
So 26-year-old receiver, shorter than that.
How old is Callaway? Well, Callaway
Wait,
is number one.
what is
right?
it? Traquan Smith? Is it Traquan Smith?
Maybe a.
I don't like this.
Me too.
I don't like this. I can't think of receivers for New Orleans.
I mean, I keep thinking of Callaway, but the number wouldn't make sense.
No, the number wouldn't.
But yeah,
You're talking about Marquise. I
Yeah.
think we have another guess. So he's
I got
also
the height.
6'2". I thought his name was like Traquan Smith or something.
Yeah, try TRAQ. No.
I'm like reaching so hard now. This is
Maybe it's,
really
maybe it's somebody
irritating me.
deep in that depth chart.
I'm just gonna go to T. I'm just gonna go to T because I'm pretty sure it's Traquan something. Traquan Smith. Here it is.
Oh, you needed the height.
Ha
Oh, good stuff.
All right.
I could have. I thought about it and I couldn't get it.
Yikes.
All right. So Traquan Smith. Anybody who is watching, if you want to get a free answer, there's your free answer.
Ringing it in with the household name to start it out.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
Now we're
now
going to
this
do
is
this
hard mode.
really fast. We're going to try to. So give me any NFL player.
Let's go. Jalen
Offense,
Ramsey.
defense, special teams.
Jalen Ramsey.
It's not a bad guess.
Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, they like to sneak some defensive ones in there since it's the hard version. So
Good. We got
Ooh,
the age.
hit the age right on the dot.
AFC player.
27.
AFC player who's 27. Not a corner.
and it's not yellow, so he's not in the secondary. He could be on the line or anywhere on the offense.
So higher number. That wouldn't be Aaron Donald. Obviously not, because it's yeah.
It could be. Oh
Could
no,
it be
no,
Trey
it's not Rams.
Hendrickson? Where is he?
38
Is he on the
AFC.
Saints or is he still on? Is he on Cincinnati?
he was on Cincinnati. I don't know if he moved.
There's no way.
Send it. Okay, so
So,
So
and
he's
west or south.
okay.
You got
it's
the
not
age again.
AFC North.
Let's try somebody on offense, maybe, because it doesn't like it. The position isn't even yellow, so we're not even close.
No.
Let's try a wide
27-year-old in the
receiver in the
AFC.
Try
Let's
south.
see.
Like Pittman. Try
There we
Pittman.
go. Keep me to it.
I don't think
Not a mic.
Pittman's that old.
You're right.
Yeah.
He is a
You're
wide
definitely
receiver
right.
in the East
All
or
right, so we
West,
have a
though.
wide receiver. It's not the AFC South, so we have the East and the West.
Devontae Parker.
It's not a bad guess. I
Mike
think he's maybe
Williams?
that age.
Oh yeah, try Williams. Then we'll get the division either way.
Uh-oh. We do have a special guest who's going to try and help us with this
There he
one.
is.
How we doing, T-Bone?
Oh, I'm great. How are you guys doing?
Doing
Good,
good.
hello,
You
hello.
want to try and throw an assist here? Let me readjust this so we can
Yeah,
actually.
sure.
So
It's going to be a
So
wide
AFC
receiver in the
East.
East.
So it's an AFC East wide receiver who's 27.
AFC East?
So
Yeah.
what teams
Okay,
are
hold-
those?
okay,
Is it
okay,
Buffalo,
Pats, Dolphins, Buffalo, and New
Diggs?
York.
Diggs?
Diggs is older than 27, isn't he?
How many years he spent in Minnesota?
What about
3 or 4?
Gabriel
Four.
Davis? Gabriel Davis?
Ooh,
that his name?
Gabe Davis, he is under 6'4". Ooh.
Mhm. Oh, okay.
Oh,
let's
Gabe
try.
Davis, I was gonna say he's really young.
Let's try
So it's not
Devontae
Buffalo
Parker.
either.
Devontae Parker?
I kind of like. He's in year like 5 or 6, I think, around there. I'll just try Parker.
I just tried like 4 different spellings of that.
It's DEV.
There.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, so Jets or Dolphins.
Jets or
Tyreek Hill.
Dolphins?
Corey
Tyreek
Davis? Corey Davis for the Jets?
And
Corey
he's sick.
Davis, I
No,
think
he's sick. Was he 6'3"?
Mm-hmm. Is it Tyreek
Yeah.
Hill?
Tyreek Hill's not 6'3".
Like
Oh.
6'1".
No, Tyreek Hill's like
Or no,
5'11".
he's like 5'10". Never mind.
It's like
What am I talking about?
5'11".
Oh, wow.
Could it be Corey Davis?
Yeah, it seems kind of maybe. There it is. There you go.
Nice.
All right. Well, now that we have that out of the way, let me just take that out. So now, T-Bone, say hello to the folks.
Hello, folks.
How are we doing?
Well, it's great.
Well, we're going to be...
we're chilling.
So in this episode, I think we're going to start actually getting into some talk. We kind of are going to go over some sleepers that we have this year, any teams that are going to surprise us. I think a good second-year quarterback that's going to is set for a big leap. And then we're going to do our tiers. And we always like to deviate from our plans anyway. So I'm sure we're going to throw a couple of curveballs in there as well. But I'm going to start it off, and we're going to kind of pick everybody's brain about sleepers for this year for the NFL season. Just position players, not necessarily for fantasy, but it can be for fantasy as well. But I see that everybody's bringing some game today, and it looks like it's a lot of different stuff. But Tyler, you want to go ahead and check out try and bring a sleeper to the 2022 NFL season?
I mean, so I have some more like household names, and I have one who like I found that is just like, which one you want first?
I am ready for either one.
Okay. Well, so my immediate thought when you gave me this question was Rashad Bateman, in a run centric offense in Baltimore, but he is probably now the number 2 target behind Mark Andrews. Could see a lot of single coverage as a result, with Andrews taking most of the double coverage. Lamar Jackson has never been as bad of a passer as other media members would like to think that he is.
It didn't take you long at all to piss me off.
Wow. Oh, sorry. But no, I think Bateman could be in for a pretty solid campaign. This will be his second or third year too.
Second.
So, yeah. So
Second
wide
year,
receivers tend to have breakout second years, at least in terms of fantasy.
Yeah, but that means Lamar needs to take a step forward with his arm. He hasn't proved to anybody that his arm talent is that good. He can throw the ball, yes, but he's been
Well, that's why it's a
favoring
sleeper,
Mark.
not a guarantee, right?
It's not a sleep. No, he's just Marquise Brown. Like, that's all he is. He's not. It's no different than how good Marquise Brown was when he was on the team. Hollywood Brown, whatever.
See,
Call him
but
whatever you want.
I will say that I think Bateman's going to be better than Marquise because
Yeah, 'cause
he's a
he
bigger
can-
body. He's a bigger body and a better
Yeah.
route runner.
Yeah, but Lamar still has to throw him the fucking football.
Exactly. So-
Hollywood's best feat was that he could just outrun everyone, so no matter where the ball went, he could just go run under it. Like, it's
Also, I think this team is going to be way more run central
Well, they are.
than they're going to be. It's going to be a stifling run offense. When you talk about teams that are going to be running the ball a lot, it's still going to be Philadelphia and it's still going to be Baltimore year in year out. That's what it's been for at least the Lamar Jackson era.
Time out. Philadelphia.
Did you see their running numbers last year?
Did you see Miles Sanders get like 1 carry in the entire half?
Keep
like
in
a
mind,
year
most
ago?
of that is Jalen Hurts on the run.
It is mostly Jalen.
So like, let's not call Philadelphia running. No, not with AJ Brown there now. No.
No,
No
Devon, all right. Well, we'll get into that
They
later.
haven't been a
Don't worry,
running
T-Bone.
offense
I have
since
plenty of time to
LaShawn
piss you
McCoy.
off.
They have not been a running. I'm high on the Eagles this year, which pisses me off.
Oh, shit.
But-
Maybe I
but-
won't get into argument.
But
Shit.
here's the problem: trying to tell me that Philadelphia's a running offense. They have not been a running offense since LaShawn McCoy. Stop. Miles Sanders, trash.
I don't know about that. Whoa.
I don't know if-
Wait a second. That just went right over my head. No. He's not trash.
He's been here for 2 minutes.
He's not
Jesus
good.
Christ. If we can have him go away again.
I'd rather take Saquon.
Wait. I want to see something. Can we
Healthy
make your camera
Saquon,
disappear real
Yeah,
quick,
I mean-
T-Bone?
What?
Can you make your camera disappear real quick for me? Oh, it's not there anymore. Damn it.
Don't worry about it. It's not there.
So we have our first sleeper of the year. T-Bone, what do you got for a good
Yeah.
sleeper?
What position do you want?
Let's stick with wide receivers since we started with a wide receiver.
Okay. So I have 2. One I don't think is really a sleeper just because you broke a franchise record for the Lions last year. But Amon-Ra St. Brown, I think takes another step forward. I mean, you break a franchise record. Granted, it's the Lions, so is it really that good of a franchise record? Either way, as a rookie,
Calvin.
you set a record. Yeah. So I think he just continues that second year breakout team. I think the additions. I don't know if Jameson Williams is going to play.
He's not going to play early. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure he's
I
going to
don't
play.
think
It's just
he's
not going to be
100%.
early.
I don't even know. I didn't know if he was playing at all because of given what he tore his ACL when in the championship game.
Was it the championship game?
So
Or was it? I think it was the game before it. It was the game before it.
8 months
It was
ago.
the first-
Call it 8 months ago.
So he'll play.
Like-
He could play around if they're in the hunt around the playoff
December.
Right,
hunt.
but
Yeah.
I mean, so you have Swift, you have him, you have Hawkinson.
Josh Reynolds, right? Is he
I
still
would say
there?
there Reynolds is there, and I think there's one more I'm missing. But I think there's a
Oh, Quintez Cephas. Is that where you're
Yeah,
yeah,
there it
Cephas
is.
is still
Yeah.
there.
So I think he takes the next step, and then I think the guy who's a sleeper is on the Pittsburgh Steelers, Chase Claypool. Guy's massive. You don't got to worry about Juju being there anymore, whether you think Juju's a good player or not. I think getting Juju gone and no one having to focus on Juju, keeping Juju happy. Chase
Who gets-
Claypool,
Juju gets to go hang out with Jackson Mahomes now.
great, great. Juju's numbers is going to be skyrocketing.
His
Can't wait.
TikTok
On
numbers are going to
TikTok. Oh, yeah.
skyrocket.
Right.
Followers are just going to
Right.
take off.
So it's going to be great for him. But I think the Steelers wide receivers as a whole gets an uptick with Claypool and Deontay Johnson. But I think they're still going to be like run focused with Najee. But I think those two are two that not a lot of people. They're all focused on some other players. Cortland Sutton, Corey, I see you put that in there. I'm really low on the Broncos actually. So
Wow.
yeah,
All right.
yeah,
I am too. I am too.
All right.
Yeah, so we can
Well-
get into that, but so I think there's like a Cortland Sutton who didn't play last year. People are they're kind of bringing him back, like, hey, remember what he used to do? Like, there's some of these guys that are, I don't know. I think
Aren't you doing the same thing about Claypool though? I mean, like
no,
he had
'cause-
he had a pretty decent rookie season, and then like
Yeah, but
Yeah,
the
but-
problem is
yeah,
again,
but-
who is throwing him the ball?
doesn't matter.
Who is throwing
Yeah,
him
that
the
might
ball? That was a
matter. That
question,
might
not a
matter.
statement.
Probably,
That was a question, not a statement.
It's
Funny
probably
Mitch?
Mitch. It's not Mason. It's either Mitch or Kenny.
There's a rookie
It's
that
gonna
they
be
drafted
Mitch.
in the first round.
Yeah,
It's gonna
I
be
know
Mitch
it's
and
gonna be
then
Mitch.
Pickett.
It's
I was going
gonna
to
be
say, is it
Mitch.
the man who makes a phone look like an iPad?
Okay, it doesn't. Okay,
Can he pick it
wow,
with his tiny hands? I hate
the
the
guy,
Steelers.
the
so-
guy's electric.
he's like that lawyer from Sunny in Philadelphia.
I mean,
Oh,
he could get a
bring it
lot
up
of
to his
rushing
hand.
yards. He could use his fake slide for a couple weeks before they
That
banned
was
it in the
the
NFL.
coolest
That
thing
was
I've ever
brutal.
fucking.
You were
seen.
about to call
So
it the
cool that
stupidest
there's
thing.
a rule about
No,
it.
no,
now.
no. I was gonna say slickest. Like, dude,
Oh,
it's
Pickett rule now.
doing that has always been illegal. Everyone saw it was like, well, you can't do that. Otherwise, Michael Vick would have had an extra like 2,000 yards rushing if he could have done that.
Well,
but-
Michael Vick could do whatever the hell he wanted and get away with it. So,
Not dogfighting.
very true. So,
Yeah, former Eagle, great.
so you mentioned Corey's. At some point, you also mentioned mine. I have
Yeah,
Juju
I'm-
Smith. I have
yeah, I'm
Juju.
just
I
looking
know
at
you're low on him, and I understand he's not necessarily as much of a sleeper because he's the number one wide receiver. I know Travis Kelce is still there,
I know.
but Juju is going to be seeing a lot more targets than he did last year, and he's going to have a quarterback who's actually capable of pushing the ball downfield. I think Juju could have a bounce back year this year. I don't know if like he's going to be eclipse 1,000 yards or what he's going to do, but I think his numbers are definitely going to have an uptick this year because Travis Kelce is going to be double and triple teamed, which
No,
He's
he's
gonna-
not.
what are you talking about? The only player that
Who
it's him
triple
and
teams a
Nicole.
tight end? Nobody. Who triple teams a tight end?
People facing
Nobody.
Gronkowski back in the day.
No.
Just saying. I think Juju will quietly put together 800, 900, or 1,000 yard season this year,
I mean,
and people still won't talk about it. I think he could rack in a lot of touchdowns, but I still think Travis Kelce is going to be the predominant touchdown catcher
Yeah.
there. But I think he could be he has the potential to be a sleeper this year because he's still a young receiver in the league. And then Corey had a receiver as well that T-Bone did mention, but
Yeah.
if you want to explain,
Go ahead.
So I agree. I'm low on the Broncos. For me, it's probably going to be Chargers and Chiefs like towards the top, and then it'll be Raiders right there with them. I mean, those three could flop, but I think the Broncos are a guaranteed 4. what do you do when you're losing games? One, you throw a lot. He's the primary target. Two, he has not had a decent quarterback since he came into the league in 2018. Last time they had a guy throw for over 20 touchdowns in the league or on that team was Peyton Manning 8 years ago. Just the fact that they have an actual decent quarterback under center now, he's the primary target, and they're going to suck, so they're going to be playing from behind and throwing a ton. I think Sutton has a decent year.
I do agree with the decent year, and I also the AFC West is gonna be a toss-up at this point. I'm not saying that Denver is going to win the division, but I don't think it's a lock that they're going to be in last place. Did Vegas get a lot better?
Vegas got the best receiver in the league, man.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
and they finished second in the division last year. I could see Vegas winning it. Like I said, those
And
top
Vegas did the Chargers bogus-ish crap last year, though.
Yeah,
in overtime.
That's on them for taking the timeout. That's on that could have been a tie.
And I mean, the Chargers got significantly better on defense. Like,
Yep.
And their offense was already lethal.
KC got worse.
Yeah,
I can see KC ending anywhere from 1-4. If I'm being 100% honest, Denver, I can't see Denver winning the division, but I can see them in the 2-4.
I can't see Kansas City in the 4.
I could see
I can't
Kansas City
see
like
that.
1-3 ish. But
Do we remember last year, like 10 months ago, when Patrick Mahomes started throwing all of those interceptions, and we were talking about how Patrick Mahomes is dog shit?
No, you were talking about that.
I was not the only one. You guys slowly started to believe me.
Yeah, after like 6 weeks of like, okay, it kind of sucks. Like, you had the hot take in the offseason. Don't pull me and Tyler into this.
I
Well,
mean,
like, personally-
was it that hot? Was it that hot of a take?
Well,
I
like,
was kind of right
personally
for
at the
half a
time,
year.
like, he was going through all of like the media circus, like with his brother and his wife.
Right.
So like,
Well, that's still
hopefully
right.
that's at least.
I'm still
subsided a
taking that.
bit.
I'm still
I guess
saying
we'll-
I was right.
I guess we'll wait and see.
I mean,
but
you weren't
like,
wrong. Like, during the season, you weren't wrong, but like,
He turned it on. He did turn it on.
he decided to say, "Hey, I'm Patrick fucking Mahomes." Like,
That's fair enough. So do you think he has a big bounce back season and goes
No,
for
I
5
don't
goals
know.
off?
No, he's losing his best weapon, regardless who you replace him with. Juju and MVS are not going to replace Tyreek Hill. He's just not.
I'm curious to see how. Yeah, because MVS has problems with like elite quarterbacks throwing him the ball, so it won't be
Right.
that big of a problem. Sorry, he had Rodgers throwing him the ball, and he couldn't put up big numbers.
Right.
Patrick Mahomes is not going to do much different. So we have a couple running backs that we have on the list. I'm gonna kick this one off. I think there's going to be in Dallas. There's going to be a turning point this year where Zeke and Tony Pollard are going to be at 50-50. And I think by the end of the year, you might see more Tony Pollard than Ezekiel Elliott. I think Zeke's time is coming to an end. He's 27. I want to say 27 or 28.
Mhm.
So he's been in the league for a while. Usually that running back ticker is about 30 years old, unless your name's Frank Gore. But or
Or
Adrian Peterson. I think Zeke's time is coming to an end, and I think Tony Pollard is quietly going to put up a very good season. And the bigger thing is he's going to actually catch the ball out of the backfield, which Zeke is not as equipped to do. I think Zeke's going to have one of his worst years yet, and I think Tony Pollard's going to end up with more rushing yards than Ezekiel Elliott this season. Might be a hot take, might not be a hot take.
I mean,
but what
I'll
do you
play
guys
devil's
think? Fair.
advocate. I mean, Zeke is potentially playing or trying to show another team what he has. He's trying to at least push for a spot on another team at this point. He probably knows. I mean, it's over in Dallas at this point, and I think he knows that. But if he goes out and he shows something, and he can get maybe not a record-setting contract from a new team, but at least get another chance. Like he's got to show something this year. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, he's easily done.
The tough part I'm going to see about him going to another team is most teams in the NFL, we are in a very running back healthy time in the league right now. There's very few teams that don't have, I'm not going to say elite, don't have a capable starter. There's maybe 2 teams in the league that don't have a capable starter. Probably Houston and Falcons have a wide receiver at running back. So there's that.
Okay, well, you got the Dolphins, you got the Bills. You got
Bills have Devin Singletary. He's serviceable.
I mean, him plus Zach Moss equally starting.
Yeah, and then they just drafted another one. So
To be fair, Singletary didn't play during the preseason game, which probably means he's like the clear number 1.
Oh yeah,
At least-
sure he is.
At least in McDermott's eyes and the coaching.
that's
staff.
not I'm sorry, that's not a healthy running back in terms of starting capabilities. Miami
Miami's
It's
got like
Edmonds.
four.
It's
didn't we-
Edmonds, Mostert,
Yeah,
we
Gaskin,
talked about this.
and
We
another-
talked
and
about this
Michelle.
earlier. Miles Gaskin went from like the number one running back to like the
fourth.
fourth.
Yep.
In
Yep.
one off season.
The Eagles, because Sanders is dog shit. The Ravens, you don't know anything. 'cause Jay-
picking fights now, my
friend. You are 'cause-
just picking fights.
Nope. The Ravens, because Dobbins has been hurt and still basically a rookie.
Bears?
Nah,
Monty's an
Montgomery's
all-purpose
really
back.
good.
I'll take that to the grave.
Oh my God.
What?
The North
What?
is all good.
This is
The
no.
North is
I'm just
fine.
trying to get over all of the names he put out there.
What? What are
Monty.
you going to argue with?
Dobbins. Dobbins is gonna have.
He's
Dobbins
been
was.
hurt. He got hurt. He's basically a rookie. He had a rookie season.
I know
when he
you
was
hate
a-
Ohio State players. We
That's not the
understand you
point.
don't like
That's not
Ohio
the
State
point.
players.
That's not the
We get it. We
That's not the
understand.
point. He had a rookie year where he was average and showed flashes.
That
No,
might be why he
was
doesn't
hurt
like
for a
Miles
year.
Sanders. That might be why he doesn't like.
He
He
went
was
to Penn
Penn State.
State.
He was
Yeah,
Penn State.
State.
Do you like Saquon?
No.
No.
Who does? The kid's
Things
not
are lining
good.
You
up.
like JT?
Zeke.
Yeah, I love Jonathan Taylor.
Okay.
No,
Alright.
but like, what do you? I don't know what you're trying to say. Like, he had 6 games where he looked like a capable running back.
I think I said
Like,
this
you're
going to
tell me that's a
career.
healthy thing to
But
bank on?
I said this the entire year. Ezekiel Elliott, his entire career, without a healthy offensive line, Zeke is not going to do anything. He was the market of one of the best offensive lines that we've seen in a long time. You had Travis Frederick, Zach Martin, Tyrone Smith. Like, that was a star-studded offensive line that he was running behind. And that's why I think Tony Pollard is going to be more valuable, because he can actually catch out of the backfield and he'll be more effective because he doesn't just generally run between the tackles like Zeke did for so many years.
I mean, I can keep going naming teams with shitty running
Fuck, I
backs
thought I
if
was
you
going to
want.
end this.
The 49ers. Elijah Mitchell hasn't proven anything yet. So I'd go with that.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
Seattle.
Shanahan
one.
finds a way.
yeah. Kenneth Walker hasn't proven anything yet.
Right.
The Raiders.
I took a flyer on him in one of my fantasy
Josh
leagues.
Jacobs is pretty solid. He's had 1,000 yards.
He's not very fast, but he is definitely a bruiser.
Who? Yeah, you don't. Who they running Kenny and Drake last year. You don't bring in a guy like Kenny and Drake if you have a number 1 stud.
You
running
add
back.
depth.
They have Amir Abdullah now too. They're just all about running back depth. They don't want to kill him.
So he's not that good. I don't.
So what are you saying about Nick
What?
Chubb then? What does that say about Nick Chubb when they brought in Kareem
That
Hunt?
was a value pickup. They got him when he was on suspension.
These
Then
are
what is
valued
the Kenyon
pickups.
Drake thing? What is the
It's
difference?
depth.
You're
between
not
him
telling
and
me. You're not
Kenyon
about to
Drake?
tell. You're
Kenyon
not about
Drake
to
is
tell
not-
me Kareem Hunt and Amir Abdullah are the same fucking player. No,
We're not talking
shot.
about Amir. We're talking
Nobody
about
said
Kenyon
that.
Drake.
Kenyon Drake in fucking.
Kenyon Drake has had
Kareem Hunt's
a couple
probably the same
solid.
player.
He's a third. He's a receiving back. Kenyon Drake's made for a receiving
Kareem
He's a
back.
Hunt-
depth
what-
pick.
Oh my god, you guys are ridiculous.
Nobody
are
in that
ridiculous.
nobody in that front office went, let's go get Kenyon Drake and have a running back competition. Like, he doesn't get used
No,
at all.
he gets used for receiving purposes. Josh Jacobs isn't a good receiving back. They needed that extra weapon. They got that extra weapon.
Okay, so who's the receiving back for the Titans? Because Derrick Henry can't catch for shit until last year.
That's because Derrick Henry doesn't need to do anything but grab the ball and run over the world.
Ridiculous.
He's King Henry for a reason.
Stud running back. You don't need another one. I don't like that's
So you're
not
saying, okay? So how many stud running backs do we have in the league? 3, 4?
Aaron Jones is horrible then, because they're like splitting it 50-50.
They are going to be splitting it damn near 50.
If we're
It was
talking
like-
fantasy, yeah, I don't want either one of them in fantasy.
Oh, I'm saying in general, because
Damn,
Dylan
Dave-
got like 40% of the. I believe it was
T-Bone
like
has
40%
damn
of
near
the touches.
single-handedly destroyed my fantasy team I just drafted.
Hey, look it, man. It's what I do. Okay, I come here and disrupt.
Yeah, that's
No,
fair.
I'm saying Aaron Jones is horrible then, because they took Dylan. Was it late first or early second?
Early
Out
second.
of Boston College. Okay, early
Yeah.
second. He's been getting
Yeah.
used a lot lately.
Well,
Yeah.
and Corey also saw AJ Dillon firsthand absolutely
Oh,
yeah.
destroy a
That's fine.
mascot.
Yeah, but also like
But again,
the,
if you're that
the
much of a
Pack-
stud,
yeah, the Packers have never had a stud. They didn't have a stud when they drafted Aaron Jones. Then they had Jamal and Aaron, and then they had
So who was the
Aaron
best?
and AJ.
Who has been the best running back for the Packers in the last 15 years?
probably Aaron Jones or
over.
Would you
a
put
long
Ryan?
period
Would you
of
put
time.
Ryan Grant somewhere on that list? Near
What
the
about
top
those couple years Eddie Lacy was good?
until
Yeah,
he
I-
turned into Cheeseburger Eddie.
right.
It's 2 year stints because what was it? James Starks had about a year and a half where he was good.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Actually,
it's
the correct answer is Sam Congato on his birthday.
Oh, Sam Congato.
That's a
I remember.
Wow.
I remember. I made a tweet that they picked up San Comgato from the Green Bay Penitentiary, and some lady went off on me. And because they were
you
just
shocked?
they were just picking up random like running backs from all over, and so I like made a joke, and some lady was not happy on Twitter. I remember that vividly.
Gotta
was
love it.
hilarious.
So, like we always do, we got off topic.
Oh, we
I'm gonna give everybody one more player. We're gonna start with Tyler. Give me one more sleeper you got for this
All right,
year.
I'll give you. I'm going to call him a super sleeper because, I mean, it could be an absolute nothing burger. This guy was drafted in the 7th round this year by the Kansas City Chiefs. His name's Isaiah Pacheco. He is a running back. He has really shown a severe amount of capability in the first 2 preseason games. He's now taking reps with the first team. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, if you like him or not, like he's had an injury. He's not, a Derrick Henry type feature back in that offense. Like, I think there's room, maybe with an injury to Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I don't know if he overtakes him this year, where he could be a potential great waiver wire pickup. So
That's fair enough. I also like another player, another rookie on that team as well. I think Sky Moore? Sky Moore?
Yeah.
Sky Moore.
I think Sky Moore could be develop. I don't think he's going to have a big impact this year or an impact at all this year, but I think next year he could be maybe not the number 1 guy, but he could be a strong number 2 in that Kansas City offense. T-Bone, what do you got for your last sleeper?
Oh,
Yeah, 4 choices you got there.
yeah.
I can't believe the quarterback you picked.
I don't know if that's a sleeper, man.
That's definitely not a sleeper.
How.
I feel like
How
a lot
are you
of
gonna
us
call
see
him
him
a
doing
sleeper?
well. Everyone
How?
sees that coming, man. He just got the
He's been having 4,000-yard seasons for the last 4 or 5 years.
4,000 yards means nothing in today's NFL.
Throwing for over 60% every
I
year,
threw
too?
for 4,000 yards in Madden last week. Like, it means nothing.
In
how
one
about today? You pick it up today?
game.
No, he consistently finishes between like 10 to 20 in quarterback rankings, and now I think he could be top 5. So
Are you going to
Right.
tell the people who you're talking about?
no,
No. They
He's
added
from Fresno State.
He is.
That's all you're
Mr.
getting.
and
Derek
his,
Carr.
and his top wide receiver is also from Fresno State.
This is also
Best
true.
friends.
And he got a car from him.
And
He's
Hunter
the only guy.
Renfro
Shocker.
there. White chocolate from Clemson is there.
I mean, to be fair, if you're
Darren
talking
Waller.
like, if you just put him in a bubble and look at pure talent,
about
like,
the
is
Brewers
Derek
outfielder?
Carr not the 4th best quarterback? Like,
On the roster, probably.
no, in that division.
Jesus. Oh my God.
Yeah,
You're saying
Jared
Jared Carr is
Stidham?
the fourth? Is the
Jared
fourth?
Stidham's better than him?
I love Jarrett Stidham.
Peterman's still on that team?
No, he's on the
Uh,
Bears.
Connor, what is it? Connor Cook, that Michigan State kid?
Oh, yeah.
He's still in the league?
Mike
he's-
Lennon.
Glenn on.
The
Lennon.
and on and on and on.
Mike Necken.
Ooh.
That's tough. Where would you? That's a good question. What
Yeah,
do you guys-
100%. He's the worst quarterback in the division.
Well, what's your
100%.
rankings of the quarterbacks in the AFC West then? I'm just curious on where you put Russell Wilson because I'm pretty sure I know the
Third.
other.
He's third.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Third right now.
It's clear. It's
And
clear.
Mahomes and Herbert are
Is
like
it
1
that
and
clear,
1A
though?
at this point.
One
Yeah,
A1B.
it's Herbert Mahomes. You can make an argument for them being 1-2, whoever you want being 1, whoever you want being 2.
1A and 1B.
But you're never taking Mahomes or Russ over Mahomes, and you're not taking Herbert or Russ
over Herbert.
or Herbert, unless you are, and I would love to hear that argument.
So are you saying Russ is then clear cut better than Derek Carr?
Yeah,
Do you think he's going to have a better season than Derek
no,
Carr?
Probably
no, that's
not.
why he's a sleeper.
That's fair. All right, that's fair. Corey, who do you got for your last sleeper?
I'll stay at the quarterback position. I'll take Matt Ryan. He's like 36, 37 right now. Looked it up earlier. He was top 5 in I don't know, just being sacked over the course of the last 4 years because the Atlanta Falcons just didn't have an offensive line for him.
It's a
Now
hell
he's
of a
going
stat.
behind a ton of All-Americans pretty much in college. And I mean, you got Quentin Nelson and plenty others. So I think he'll have a lot of time back there. It's still going to be a run-heavy offense, but he's going to get some stat stuffing done because Jonathan Taylor is one of the best two-way running backs in the league. So he'll have some dump-off touchdowns to him. Pittman will get involved. I believe they still have Allie Cox. So I think Matt Ryan takes a decent step forward. He's like
Could,
top 12-ish.
could it be any reason that he gets sacked is because he's just a tall, unathletic white guy?
With no offensive line? Yes.
Or just in general?
Isn't Tom Brady a tall,
No.
unathletic white guy?
No, he's a Michigan athlete, so.
No, yeah.
Oh my god.
Put those two in a
I
race, and they'll be neck and
I
neck.
hate
So.
you so
2
much,
weeks,
T-Bone,
buddy. 2
sometimes.
weeks.
I hate
2
you so
weeks,
much.
and we're
I
back
can't
for
wait.
college football.
I can't wait for
Big
that.
Ten champions in the house.
All right, you better calm down. Who do you get week 1?
Doesn't even fucking matter. It's a
It's
win.
I was gonna say
It's in non-conference.
So
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So I am gonna go to a different position. I'm going to the tight end position. I think this is an underrated pickup, but the only problem with this player is his health. If he can stay healthy, I think this is a big addition for Jacksonville. I have Evan Ingram go with. Yep, saw that coming. Oh, I got both of them. I love the pickup. I think Jacksonville made a lot of good moves. I think if Trevor Lawrence can take at least a half a step forward, I think Evan Ingram can have a big impact on that offense, because that was an offense that was lacking so many weapons. Their best player was Marvin Jones on the offensive side of the ball, because Travis Etienne was hurt and James Robinson was hurt for most of the year. So when Marvin Jones is your number one player on offense, that's a problem. So they went out, got Christian Kirk. They got Evan Ingram. They're going to get Etienne back. They're going to eventually get James Robinson back. I think Evan Ingram is a very good candidate for the sleeper category, because he was putting up numbers with New York in his rookie and sophomore season, but then injuries became a problem. If he can stay healthy, I think that could be a missing piece that could unlock Trevor Lawrence this year. Help unlock Trevor Lawrence this year.
Don't you have to catch the ball to move the offense down the field?
This is a fair point. I mean, when I was mad when he went to the Jaguars because I don't get to watch him stink up the NFC East anymore.
He also let's just put the caveat that he got the Pro Bowl over Robert Tonyan when Tonyan had 11 touchdowns. How
Because
that
he's better.
happened makes no fucking sense. Yeah,
Here comes Corey. Just
I
I-
forgot that happened.
what is it? Stirring your biscuits? Is that what it
Oh,
was? Stirring your biscuits?
I mean, it's an interesting pick. It's I understand where you're coming from,
Mhm.
but to be a successful player, you have to catch the football. And I don't know if he's going to be able to do that.
Well, it depends on what they get, because just think of the quarterbacks that Evan Ingram has had. Oh yeah, Danny
Yeah.
Dimes.
Eli Manning, Hall of Fame quarterback.
What do you have him for 1 year and his last year?
and he got
Who
the
would-
worst version of Eli Manning.
He had literally the worst Eli Manning, and then Daniel Jones,
So
I
we
don't
are
think that's
team
fair.
that Eli Manning is a Hall of Fame quarterback? No.
first ballot.
Kind of
Oh,
have to.
it is 2 Super
He's the
Bowls.
only quarterback who could defeat Tom Brady. You have to.
I'm
Uh,
sorry.
Based on the
I'm
fact of
sorry.
who he beat.
Big Dick
Foles.
Nick has a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You better watch your fucking mouth.
Okay, of people.
The
that,
NFC East took down Tom Brady single-handedly. Maybe that he could. That would be impressive if he could win in the NFC East. Just win the division.
Do you really want Tom Brady to go to the Washington Commanders and make your guys living your lives hell for the next 5 years?
Yeah, he'll
5
bring all his
years, the
Pro
man's
Bowl
gonna
wins.
fucking have a heart attack under
mean,
center.
Ask Matt
that
Kellerman. That cliff's coming eventually.
That-
It's been coming for 10 years.
Wasn't it
Still
supposed to be
hasn't
here in
happened.
2017?
The guy
according
is
to him?
Yeah.
47.
Like
He's-
4 years ago.
44. I'm pretty sure Brady's 44.
He's like 50.
He's closer to 50 than
I think he is. Tom
a couple
Brady.
of us combined. Moving
45.
on.
He is 45. He
Oh,
turns
Jesus.
46. He just turned 45. He's
What a
45.
youthful specimen.
What a useful specimen. All right, so I think we're gonna move past the teams that will surprise us, because I'm pretty sure we kind of mixed that in there
Yep.
as well. I want to hear everybody's second-year quarterback that's set for a big leap in 2022. Anybody want to take a crack at it first?
Second year quarter. God, that's
I
very
refuse
specific.
to copy Kyle, so I'll go with this one. But
Ooh.
it's not Fields, because he has no offensive line or
And
wide
he
receivers,
Sucks.
and he's pretty good, but he has no help. I'm just gonna ignore.
Yeah, that's a good choice, because you're just gonna go to war, continue to go to war with him.
Davis Mills, the starting offensive line, played in week 2 of the preseason, and he got chased around by the backup Rams defensive line, some of which were third stringers. So it's not going to be Davis Mills. Mac Jones, I think, is going to take a step back this year. He's had a horrible training camp, and other than going out and getting Devontae Parker, has had injury issues, nothing. So I'm going Trevor Lawrence. They got Christian Kirk, Marvin Jones, Zay Jones, and then Evan Ingram as well. And actually, Dan Arnold's the backup tight end. So if those injury issues happen, they've got some decent depth there. I think he has all the tools he needs to take a step forward. And judging by how he performed last year, he can kind of only go up. Like, he didn't have that good of a year. The first 5 weeks were abysmal, and he didn't get much better after that. So I'm gonna go T-Law. He's not my number one, because
Because I
Completely slipped
took
my
it.
mind that the guy that you mentioned is his second year because he didn't play last year. But
So I have a second-year player that's going to take a leap, and he
Wait,
did not
time out. Is it second year player or quarterback?
quarterback.
Yeah, you said
Because
quarterback.
there's like 4 fucking people who have a second year quarterback. That's it.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a
fair.
small list.
We can
6,
expand
actually.
it. We can expand it to second-year players. I'm still going to pick my player though.
Wait, Tyler, there's not 6 second year quarterbacks.
Yeah, Trey Lance, Trevor
That
Lawrence.
doesn't. Okay, now we're considering Trey Lance, who didn't play a fucking snap last year. as a
He is
second-year
going to
guy.
He
start
had to
this
try
year.
and fucking-
That doesn't
he played the whole
count.
game.
Hold
It's
on.
his second year in the
That doesn't
NFL.
count. Okay, that's
Okay, so
different. Second
Trey
year. in a
Lance-
starting
Wait. So
That's fine. Okay,
T-Bone's
that's
the
fine.
guy who still calls Ben Simmons a rookie of the year. Man should
No.
not have run rookie of the year.
No.
No,
I'm
you're
just-
right.
I'm thinking of guys who actually played. Like, this is basically Trey Lance's rookie career. He doesn't deserve a award. That stupid Ben Simmons. Find a cliff. You're dog shit.
Well, even
But-
then there's
Well,
5.
facts, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, I guess
So when,
Davis Mills
so when
would have been the
Jordan
surprise
Love
one.
eventually
Yeah.
steps out like 2 years from now, like,
That's
Is
like
he
rookie
going to be a
year.
rookie quarterback?
yeah,
No,
At
but I'm not gonna
27.
like.
Is it
I'm not
Brandon
gonna.
Whedon?
No, but I'm gonna put him in the expectations of like, oh, this is like a guy who hasn't actually played yet. Like,
Yeah, but
I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, he's been in the league for 6 years. He's not a savvy vet at that point. He hasn't played a fucking snap.
That's crazy. He was a first
played.
rounder.
He
too.
played.
That's
he had
crazy.
what do
Game
you have? What
experience.
do you have? 2 or 3 starts? Didn't he have 2 or 3 starts last
He had
year?
one. That was against Kansas
Was it
City. and
just
he lost
one?
It.
yep.
Stunk up the room.
Yeah, and we almost won. Whatever.
What do you mean we?
I own part of the Packers.
Uh,
Oh, are you one of the stock?
It's the dumbest thing ever, dude.
That's so
Like,
You got robbed.
It says the
So
Eagles fan.
it's
You got
so
robbed.
Stupid.
Jesus Christ.
My condolences.
All right, T-Bone, who's your second-year player that is set for a big leap? Either big leap forward or backwards.
Jamar Chase is going to take a step backwards.
I gave you that
He
one.
has
I gave
to.
you that one on a silver platter. I just handed that one to you.
I almost
Um,
went the other way with it. I thought about it because Jamar Chase is I love Jamar Chase, but people are going to think he's going to like he's a top player, but he's not going to like surpass like Devontae, Jefferson, Cup.
I was going to say people are putting basically the future of the wide receiver position in Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase's hands and Cooper Kupp. That's
Well,
basically what they've done.
Well,
I think he'll pass Jefferson.
I don't think. He
I
passes
think Jamar
Jefferson.
Chase
the
and
one on that
Justin
LSU
Jefferson
squad.
could be the 2
Yeah.
top receivers in a couple years, but a rookie season, he was phenomenal. But they
Right.
weren't expecting Jamar Chase to be what he was. He also say like in training camp that he couldn't see the ball or something.
Oh, the drop
Yeah,
issues
he
or
kept
whatever
dropping.
for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, and then
People were like,
he breaks the rookie receiving record. Like, come on.
Yeah, who's
That's-
got his quarterback in a couple of years though?
who's?
Kirk's
What's
gonna
that?
Kirk's gonna be done. There's a question mark at the quarterback position.
Yeah, Bryce Young.
Oh, you think
For who?
so? Okay,
For who?
for Minnesota.
Mm.
Because Cincinnati's set. I'm saying Jamar is going to
Yeah.
pass Jefferson because he's got one
I don't.
surefire guy under
But
center.
Justin Jefferson's putting up this number with like a bullshit quarterback. Kirk
That's-
Cousins is not a good quarterback.
Kirk is
Yeah,
so overhated. He's so
he's-
overhated.
He's a
No.
solid quarterback.
He's,
Okay.
Yeah, he's consistent.
fringe
He
10.
can
He's
get
like-
wide receivers.
He's Sam
ball.
Bradford.
No,
Uh,
because he stays healthy. Like how
That was the difference.
how Corey and I
That's,
would
that's the
think,
only
like,
difference.
tell me if I'm wrong, Corey. Like before Stafford went to LA, we were like Stafford is a good quarterback regardless if the Lions suck. Everyone can see that, right?
Right.
I think that's Kirk Cousins, but like at a Walmart level.
Okay.
So like
So you're saying
same
Kirk Cousins is a
situation.
Walmart greeter?
is the
No.
Walmart
Kirk
version
Cousins
of
is
Stafford on the
Walmart,
Lions.
Like Stafford's like Target.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like Kirk Cousins could be
Oh.
Matthew Stafford on the Lions, but have better people around him. But
Mhm.
he's like the great value version of that. He's
Right.
like chocolate sandwich cookies.
He needs
not
tools to
Oreos.
put up the numbers that Stafford put up with nobody. That was so weird.
I do
was
love
such a weird
that.
comparison.
I love the comparison you just made.
But like that's how like he's a decent quarterback. I would put him in the top half of the league.
I would
I'd
put
give
him
him like
at
12.
the halfway. I would put him at
Yeah.
the half mark.
Yeah,
think he's like top
15,
12.
10 to 15 depending on the game. On the
Okay.
league.
That's fair. That's
He's
fair.
good.
He does also have one of the best duo receiving cores.
And a great running back when he's young. Also, it's a Michigan State guy, so don't stop telling me I hate all Big Ten teams except Michigan. So
Who?
Cousins.
Kirk. He's a Spartan.
No,
Yeah.
I'm still spiteful against that because he threw like a Hail Mary against Russell Wilson like 10 years ago.
That's fair.
That was a hell of a game. I love that game and hate that game at the same time.
Next.
That's not that you like that game, is it?
No, it was an amazing game to watch until the end.
That's
Turned it
fair.
off at the end.
That's
Yep.
fair.
T-Bone, offensive rookie of the year.
That's tough.
Say
man.
it for me.
Say it. Say
Say
it.
it.
Say
It
it.
rhymes with Schmolave.
No. It's gonna be Brees Hall.
Oh,
You
heck
think
no.
Brees
Heck no.
Hall?
Come
Michael
on,
Carter's
man.
gonna get-
It's gonna be
No.
a receiver.
Michael
No.
Carter's going to get some of those carries.
It's not Chris I shit my pants Olave. It's not him. It's not him.
Okay, so who would-
Oh, he's
you
Big
really-
Ten. He's Big
you
Ten, that's
really
why.
think
I
it's
got it.
going
I
to be
think Chris
Brees
Olave
Hall?
is the most overrated wide receiver in that class by a mile.
I think
He was
he's
the
not even the
third
best.
wide
He's not even the
receiver on
best
his
receiver to
team.
come out of that team. He's not even the best receiver to
He's
come out
not
of
even
that
the
team.
second best. Smith,
It was only-
Smith-Njigba and Garrett Wilson were better
I'm
than
just
him.
talking about the class. Garrett
gonna
Wilson.
say,
is
I'm
better
just
than
telling you
Michael
about his
Carter.
team. He was the third best wide receiver on his fucking team.
Garrett
He's still
Wilson.
gonna tear it up.
I think Garrett Wilson is actually going to win.
No, he's not. You
Rookie
got
of the
Michael Thomas back. You got Jarvis Landry, Kamara at some point. Who fucking
I'm agreeing with you, T-Bone. Stop
I
yelling
know.
at me.
I'm just saying, and you poked
And you got the
there.
Rookie of the Year in Olave. That's just
I
gonna be
didn't
such a
put
good
those in
lineup.
there.
No,
I didn't
it's
put those in there.
Brees Hall
Poor-
because the Jets and Robert Saleh are going to be more of a run team than relying on my best friend's mom, Zach Wilson.
Michael Carter will have a
Zach
great
Wilson's
year.
hurt.
He's not hurt. He's banging milfs.
Well, yeah, don't worry about it.
Well,
Forget
that's
about
how he got the. That's how he got the.
I
meniscus tear.
respect the shit out of him for that. Okay.
it. He's a
that.
man's man. That's a man's man.
Yeah.
That's how he got the meniscus tear. He was doing that.
Tyler, offensive or defensive side of the ball, rookie of the year.
Traylon Burks for offensive rookie of the year.
That's
Oh,
He is
That's
their
a
wide
Tennessee?
receiver too.
Isn't that Tennessee?
Yeah, he's their plug-in wide receiver too.
Yep.
You're saying Tannehill's going to have him put up big numbers because
In
we
a-
all know it's not going to be a quarterback this year because there's no rookie quarterback starting this
He's
year.
not going into a overly crowded wide
Kenny
receiver,
Pickett is.
wide receiving
Desmond
room.
Ritter.
Tannehill has been more than capable. He's looked great. He's looked absolutely great
I hate
in.
Tannehill.
I was going to say Corey's going to blow a vein.
Ryan Tannehill's looked great. When?
I
No,
don't
When?
know if we
Traylon
can-
Burks has looked
college?
great.
Oh,
Great.
okay,
At
okay.
Texas A&M.
No.
Go on,
Yeah.
go on.
No.
You're good.
You
You're
almost
good.
lost. me.
He's
Traylon
amazing at
Burks has
handing
looked
off the
great
ball to
in
Derrick
training
Henry.
camp, and to be honest, I'm only picking Traylon Burks because T-Bone took Brees Hall. So
Okay. See,
Oh,
good.
so
We're
you
on-
agree
we're on
with
the same
that?
boat.
I do. I do.
See, it's good.
Honestly, I think the
This
Jets' offense is going to surprise some people.
This is why
Like-
Kyle's a good host because if he would have given me offense or defense, we all know who I would have picked for defense.
Yeah, that's why I
So
didn't.
he
fucking-
only gave me offense, and he
Yeah,
knows I
I'm
had to
not an
make a
idiot.
pick.
I'm not an idiot.
Yeah, it's gonna be Stingley, not that Hutch guy. I'm just kidding.
Ooh.
I do like Stingley.
No, I'm messing.
I
Stingley
like
will be fine,
Stingley
but
a
he won't
lot.
get it.
Stingley's good. I can't like
It's hard for a corner to win.
I do think Hutch has the best opportunity
Hutch
to win
has it.
Defensive Player of the Year. Who's the other one that went to the Jags? He's not going to have enough opportunities, I don't think.
Trayvon Walker.
Trayvon Walker. I think he's
Quay-
going to be good, but I
Quay
don't think
Walker.
Dude.
Jordan Davis could actually make some fucking. That guy is a massive fucking.
that dude is like 6'7", 340. That man is a massive human being.
He could be the next Aaron Donald.
He could. He
Like,
definitely could.
So, dark horse, Jordan Davis. Defensive
I
rookie
like
of the
it.
year.
I like it. I like it. So we did talk
I
about.
hate
That's
that.
the correct answer.
I hate that I like the Eagles this year. It's so fucking annoying.
I love
so
that you
great.
like the Eagles.
I
this year.
fucking
It
hate
makes
it.
my
I
world.
hate
It makes
it.
my world feel so great.
Nothing
Are the
better than
Badgers
that.
next? He's gonna like the bad. No.
No, is hell freezing over?
Big
Do you- do you-
Braylon Allen guy. Huh?
Do we see this? The hat is Michigan. No, I don't think it's gonna be Wisconsin.
Jim
I think-
Harbaugh.
Is
could
he
come
wearing
and kick them in
boxers?
the
Is he wearing
face
Michigan
and
boxers
Spit on
too?
his children, and he
Oh, would you
wouldn't
like me to
change
pull
it.
my pants down? That's
No,
fine.
please don't. This is a family show.
No,
Free show.
it's not.
There's no subscription.
It's
here.
a free show. Yep.
This is not OnlyFans MB3.
Hey, there's people you can subscribe to for free on OnlyFans. Don't worry about it.
Why do you know that?
Did you just explain to us that T-Bone is on OnlyFans?
Okay.
Check out T-Bone's OnlyFans at
No, no, no,
MichiganSucksAss.com.
I'm telling you right now, don't check it out. It's not worth it. It's not
Get out
worth
while you
free.
can.
It's not worth
You
it.
tried
Get out
it.
while you can.
It was free, and he wants his money
It's
back.
free. PPV.
What
He
the
wants
fuck
his
just
money
happened?
back.
How the hell did we get here?
You brought up OnlyFans, dude.
That's it.
Was I the one who
No,
brought
he,
up OnlyFans?
he derailed and goes, "How did we get here? I don't
How do we
fucking
get-
know. You did
I'm
it."
trying to change the subject back to the topics. So we are going through the rest of our NFL preview with this lovely thing that we
Oh,
have
okay.
here.
All right.
Beautiful.
So do we want to just go in order of these lovely logos, or do we want to pick and choose throughout?
Well, we could probably get like who are the legit Super Bowl contenders.
Okay, should we
Okay.
start? Somebody, all right. T-Bone,
Bills.
what's the first team? Bills? Buffalo Bills, Super Bowl contenders.
Bucks.
No.
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 Yes.
All right, we'll leave the
Absolutely
Bucks
not.
out. If
No.
we have the
Absolutely.
only reason we're putting somebody up there is if we all agree.
If it's unanimous.
LA
Rams.
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 Yep.
Rams. Yeah.
Yeah, they're defending. You have
Chargers.
I
I haven't even seen Justin Herbert in a playoff game yet, much
Yeah,
less
that's
a,
very
You will
true,
see
but
many playoff
much
games
less a
this year.
Super Bowl. Like
You will
I don't
see
think
many
there's
playoff
any. I
games.
don't think there's any more concrete Super Bowl contenders.
I don't think they're. I mean, maybe the Bengals, but like
I
going
think they take a
going
step
back
back.
is hard.
Oh, we're gonna have to talk
Like-
about the Bengals.
Look,
I don't know because we can't have like we can't put the Chiefs and the fucking
No, you
the
can't put the Chiefs and
Chiefs-
Chargers.
No.
in the division winner.
Tom Brady
No.
hasn't gone consecutive years without winning
so like
a Super Bowl
so
since
we can't
like
put anyone
15.
in the
I
we
would
can't put
say-
anyone in
so
the
that- so-
AFC East or the NFC West in the division winners because it would be them. If we're
Yeah,
saying they're
we
they're
can,
Super
we
Bowl
can also
contenders,
adjust these. We can also adjust these as we go.
Yeah.
How about we go the reverse order? Who's our
Okay.
rebuilding teams?
Falcons.
Seahawks?
Let's just
No,
get it.
no.
The Jets
What?
aren't rebuilding anymore. I don't think. Like
All right, fine. Falcons.
I think you need to add like something in between.
Yeah,
I can probably
rebuilding
do
and fringe
that.
'Cause I
playoffs.
wouldn't-
I might be able to
wouldn't-
do that.
I
Hold
wouldn't.
on.
Yeah, add a row below because I wouldn't say they're
call it like
fringe playoffs.
purgatory or something.
or like around
Purgatory?
500
What are we calling
Who
this?
knows?
mid.
Mid. Thank you. Mid. Just
Mid.
mid. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's good.
Because the Jets are mid. I would say the
Yeah.
Jets have earned mid.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Jets are mid.
Yep.
Rebuilding. I'm
Falcons. Falcons.
Giants.
Panthers,
Giants.
Bears.
I think the Panthers are more mid than rebuild, just
You think
because
so?
they have Baker.
Because
That's
exactly.
fucked up.
That's
They're
your
rebuilding.
reason for helping.
They're rebuilding.
Okay.
Thank you.
Baker's not that dog shit.
Look what he did with
Let me
that
just
wide
make
receiving
this
core
one
before.
very
Yeah.
nice and easy.
Now he
Seahawks
has
have to
less.
be there.
oh, Texans too.
Texans for sure.
Texans for sure.
Jags.
I don't know.
What?
Hold on,
Hold on.
hold on,
T-Bone
hold
didn't
the
agree on
phone.
Texans, so now we have to talk about it.
What?
I'm just saying I like Davis Mills. I think
I
they're
like
all
them
mid.
too, but
Okay,
like,
okay.
So,
No,
so
they're
let's
rebuilding.
discuss.
They're
Let's
rebuilding. It's
discuss.
fine. They're
No,
rebuilding.
no. That's what the whole point of this is.
They're-
T-Bone, what's your argument for the Texans? Why do you think they're going to be better than a rebuilding team?
Okay, because I would take. Let's see. I look at quarterback play for a rebuilding team. If you don't have a good, solid player, or like, hey, this guy could be our quarterback for 2 to 3 years, I think Davis Mills could. He's going into year 2 of the team. I would take him over anyone on the Falcons. I would take him over the Giants. I would take him over anyone on the Seahawks. Maybe not the Bears, but I would take him above 3 out of the 4 quarterbacks on the rebuilding team.
I think you have to still build around him though. I don't think
There's
you're
what's
done
what's
building.
around him.
That's what. Okay,
there's
so
nothing else.
so
They
like
had
we
one of the
think-
worst
Brandon
records,
Cooks,
and
and
they
that's
still
it.
didn't.
Yeah,
Didn't they not
Brandon
have their
Cooks
first round
was a-
pick? Who did they use their first round pick on? Derek Stingley? Was it that where
Yeah,
Stingley
the
went?
Stingley.
So you're
Who we said might be a defensive rookie of the year.
I was kind of.
Is he-
I was
he
trolling a
could-
little bit.
could he arguably be the best player on the Texans?
Mills. I would say
No,
Cooks.
Stingley.
it's Cooks.
Stingley.
Could
Yeah,
a rookie
maybe.
be arguably the best player on the
Yeah.
Texans this year?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a rebuilding team.
I think you
Fine.
still have to.
Thank
Thank
build
you for
around
making
it.
my
Fine,
argument.
That's fine.
I think they're the closest rebuilding team to mid.
Okay,
That's
that's
fair.
fair.
I like
That's
that.
fair.
Yeah.
I like
That's
that.
fair.
All right. Now that we got the obvious out of the way.
Okay, well, mid Panthers.
Okay.
Well, I was just going to go team by team. Panthers mid.
Lions
All right.
for sure. Lions are no further above mid.
Yep.
They
Yep.
just got out of rebuilding.
Panthers.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry, Lions just got out of mid.
Ooh, this is where it gets interesting.
Vikings? Could
I got a
Vikings be in that
controversial
mid?
one.
No, they could be fringe playoffs because they could be number 2 and sneak in.
Commanders are mid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tennessee's mid.
Oh
no,
I'm sorry.
whoa.
They
I
lost-
think they just
in
came
the
off
AFC
of having the
South?
best record, and they just had they came off of being the best team in the NFL, didn't they? Didn't they have the best record in the NFL, or was it just the
No,
AFC?
no.
No,
Just the
it was
AFC.
close. The Colts will grab that. The Colts will grab the South. I will give you that, but they're not even fringe
So
playoffs.
so go ahead, put the Colts in the division winner.
Yeah.
Right?
All right.
That one's clear.
Yep.
Well, do you want to clear it? Well, yeah. So where
That's
do we
almost
put
better.
Tennessee?
What are the clear division winners?
Yeah. So
Packers.
okay. So we got the Yeah. That's
Oh,
fine.
I like it.
Yeah,
I
I'm
like
fine
it.
with
so.
that.
I'm going to
I
put
like
that
it too.
down because I know somebody's going to go against
Okay,
that.
so look.
No,
so,
I
okay.
agree. I mean, does
So
anyone
we
else
have
disagree?
the two. Well, no, I agree with that.
Corey,
What's up?
Eagles winning the division.
Yeah.
Hey,
All right, cool.
all right,
Nice.
it's there.
That was easier than I thought.
Well, I mean, look at we got Washington and New York and rebuilding in mid. Like, I don't think the Cowboys they lost a really good player,
They didn't
and
get
their
any better.
O line.
Wait,
has
where's my trash?
continued.
Where's my
Yeah.
trash?
Yep,
Hold on.
Yep.
Okay, so for
Where's the one
division
below
winners,
rebuilding? No, I'm just kidding.
so we're just
Packers?
gonna say we're gonna assume the Bills and Rams win their division if they're Super
Yep.
Bowl contenders.
Right.
Correct.
So we have the AFC East.
The West.
Let's
The
make
West
this
and-
easy. Hold on.
so
Let me make this
AFC
easy.
West. Yeah,
Let's make this
AFC
easy.
West.
Yep.
AFC West. This is gonna be the fucking tough one.
Keep in mind that wild card is probably gonna be
Chargers.
full of
I'm
AFC West
thinking
teams.
Chargers, and the reason
I
being
think
is they
there's
added the
defense.
most talent outside of Devontae Adams.
And their defense got so much better, and you need defense.
They added Khalil Mack. Was it
JC.
JC Jackson? They
Yeah.
still have Derwin James. They still
Yeah.
have a Bosa brother. That's
They- yeah,
arguably the best. That's the most
They
stars.
probably have the two best secondary and the two best rushers like combination.
If you look at complete team, it's like easily the Chargers. We're only debating it because of Mahomes.
Yeah,
Like,
I think
Are
the
we,
Raiders have
though?
a case.
yeah.
Are
Because
we
look
though?
at what
Devontae.
Yeah,
The
but
Raiders were the second team in that
The Raiders
division.
are not supplanting either one of them.
Okay,
Wait,
I'm not.
we
This
were
is
actually
not
having
me
an
putting
argument
them
between the
anywhere. This
Raiders,
is not
the
me
Chiefs,
putting them
and the-
anywhere. I just want to explain that we're talking about these teams.
Yeah, that's fine.
Correct. Yeah. So I Chargers are the best overall team of those three. It's obvious, right?
But
It's not though.
I
yes, it is. Based on
should
what they
be.
based on what they added and what the Chiefs lost, 100%.
And the
But
Raiders
we're
were
also
left out of the
talking about
equation.
it being clear cut, and it is a Chargers
think
team
it
that
is
missed the
clear-cut.
playoffs last year.
The Raiders were second
Because
in
they're
that
in the
division.
toughest division in football.
Last year, it wasn't the
Like,
toughest division in
Second
football.
toughest, whatever. They're in the toughest now.
Now they're by far in the toughest.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
not
why I
sold on
still
that.
don't think it's
It's-
clear cut. I think the Raiders and the
Give me the,
that's
the Raiders.
the
are up
only
there.
reason that we're talking about the Chiefs is the name Patrick Mahomes. We all
I
know
know.
that.
That's what I just said.
That's
I
what
know.
we're saying.
So, but I don't think Kansas City. I think Kansas City could easily end third. I think the Raiders could end second. I think the Chargers
with
will
that.
end first. I
I
think.
still
Put
think
them in the
Kansas City
division
could
winner.
be fourth.
All right.
Well, okay, hold on. The Raiders finished second in that division last year. They went out. They got Chandler Jones. They got the best wide receiver in football.
That's
It's
why I
not
say
that
they
easy.
finished fourth.
Whoa.
No, hold on. That's why I say the Chiefs finished fourth. That's why I say the
I
Chiefs
said
No,
that.
the Broncos
I
are
said
horrible.
that, and I got crucified.
Because the Broncos are fourth.
The Broncos are fourth.
The Broncos have talent though. Like
They do have
And they're-
unproven
and they're-
on the opposite
talent.
side of the ball.
Unproven talent.
Broncos can go into the fringe playoffs. That's no problem. All four of those teams are fringe playoff teams.
No.
They're all gonna be in the conversation to potentially be right now.
They're going to go
Before
in the
any
wild
games are
card.
played.
Okay, let's
All
be
four
honest.
of
If the
them-
Chargers
One-
win in the
one of
division,
those
we're
teams is
putting
getting wild
Kansas
card.
City here.
And the
Probably.
Raiders. And the Raiders.
No. Wild card is
Uh,
teams that we know will make the playoffs.
No, we
Yep.
know it's not.
We don't know that about Kansas City. We don't know that for a fact.
Put the Raiders. I'm telling you right now, the Raiders have to make it. I think
It's
both West
Patrick
teams
Mahomes.
seal
It's
it.
Patrick Mahomes. You got regardless if you think he's gonna have a good year. You
Okay,
at this
so
point
let me
you
explain.
expect him to make the playoffs at bare minimum.
Maybe I should explain this a little bit better. Wild card is in the playoffs. Fringe
Yeah.
playoffs could make the playoffs, might miss the playoffs.
There's
Yeah,
no
and
chance
I
the
think-
Raiders
and I-
miss.
Do we think
So
the
if
Chiefs
that's
could miss the
argument, then all
playoffs?
three of those teams should be in fringe playoffs.
I guess, yeah,
Like
probably.
we're
based on
thinking
that.
about it, we're like we
No.
need 4 teams in the wild card section.
How are the
No.
Raiders not solidified though? They made the playoffs. They got the best wide receiver in the league, and then they went out got Chandler Jones. Like they only got better.
Why?
Because they
John
have
Gruden
the
is their
worst
coach.
quarterback in
John
the
Gruden
division.
is not their coach.
He is no
And-
longer
yeah.
there.
Josh McDaniels is their coach.
I said John Gruden. I did not mean that.
That's okay.
Oh.
That's why
Because Josh McDaniels.
I don't like Josh McDaniels.
That's
Don't worry,
fine.
there's no Rex Burkhead there for him to use every single time. He
That's
used to love to
very
do
true.
that.
All right,
Right,
shall we?
because he's right. They have the worst quarterback in probably the toughest division.
Yes.
So you would
But a
think
better supporting cast by far than two of those teams.
Yeah, and that's why it's close. That's what we're saying.
That's why I
Like,
want to give him wild card though.
okay.
So who do we all think is going to be number 2 in the division in the AFC West?
The Raiders.
It's either Kansas City or the Raiders.
I don't know. I think there's a better chance it's the Broncos
I
than
hate this.
than anybody.
I
Like,
hate it
Tough.
here.
This is
No.
tough.
Like,
All right, let's
Uh,
come back. We'll
it's
come back to
close.
this. We'll
Okay,
come back
pull
to
them all
this.
out. Pull those 3 out. Pull them
We'll
out.
Yeah.
pull them out. Pull
That's-
out Game Strong.
That's how we end, I guess.
Okay, who else is the division winner? Look at the NFC. Yeah. Okay, so that's the South.
I think the
The West
Jags
is
are
okay.
mid.
So the NFC's in there. AFC.
Is
what
that
do
the
we need?
entire NFC? We're missing
Yeah.
a team.
No,
Oh, no, we're
That's
not. Rams.
4.
Rams.
AFC Central.
There's no Central.
There is
What?
AFC
Bengals. North.
North.
Central.
So Bengals win their division,
Bengals win the division.
right?
Do the Ravens not have a chance? They got all their.
No.
I mean, the only reason they didn't get it last year is because they lost like 5 running backs.
Come on, guys.
I'd
It's
rather
clearly
take
the
the-
Browns. Guys,
I'd
it's
rather
clearly
take
the Browns.
the
Fuck
Steelers over the Ravens.
Without a quarterback?
Kenny
Steelers
Pickett
are a
is
better
there.
all-around
Trubisky
team.
is not bad. He learned under
No,
Josh
he's
Allen.
not. But
You're
no
not going to
one-
get a complaint out of that.
It's
You're
gonna be
talking
like
to
half and
Corey,
half.
the Bears fan.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but he knows how bad Trubisky was.
He's not horrible. Trubisky's
Okay,
not the
so
Unless they're starting Mason Rudolph.
Bengals.
Yeah, division one. Yeah.
Bengals are
Hey.
division winner.
issue.
So we have our
I
division
don't-
winners.
I don't know if any of the other ones are wild card teams from the central, from the north.
From the
if healthy,
AFC or
no.
NFC?
AFC
Ravens, of
North,
course.
no one else.
NFC North?
Well, it's tough. in the
NFC North, we have
because
one
we're
team
saying
left.
that one of the West teams, like, there's a good chance that two of those West teams
All right,
get to
guys,
wild
hold on.
card. So, like,
Let's talk about some individual teams now that we got the obvious what we need out of. Let's go Arizona. Where do we see
Mid.
Arizona going?
Fringe.
mid.
Mid.
Right.
I think
Mid.
fringe.
I think they
Mid.
come on stronger in the second half of the season and give them a playoff push.
They've
I
got
think they
Hollywood
could be a fringe
Brown and then
playoff.
D-Hop's going to come back.
You
halfway
don't have
through.
D-Hop for 6 games.
That's
got
only
Hollywood
It
Brown
doesn't
now.
matter. It's how you.
That's
And
all-
Cliff
that's not even
Kingsbury
half the
sucks ass.
Tyler, that's not
Oh
even
my
half the
God.
season. That is
What
6 games,
happened
not even
last
half
year,
the
Doesn't
you
season.
little bitch? They
You think
started
Mark-
off hot and sucked at the end.
It's
gonna be
all
reversed.
about
How
exactly.
you finish.
It's all about momentum. If
Flip-flop.
they can't build any momentum because they don't have their star receiver in the first 6 games of the year, what are you going to do?
For
Let me
11
ask you- let
games,
me
they're
ask-
going to have Hollywood Brown and D-Hop, though.
Let me ask you this. Where did Hollywood Brown go to college?
Oklahoma.
Where did Kyler Murray go to college?
Oklahoma.
We've been sucking Carr and Devontae off about their connection because they went to college. And
I
now
haven't
you're gonna
seen one damn
you're-
I was
thing.
gonna say
holding-
who's all sucking them off because this
you're
is getting a
holding
real weird
resentment-
podcast,
You're
guys.
holding resentment from last year that I was right about the Cardinals, and now you just
Who
want to
is?
put them in mid.
Tyler is.
Tyler is.
I was gonna
Oh
say you're
my
definitely not talking about me.
I think
Okay.
they are fringe.
We
playoff.
also
If they
we
can
also have
miss
to
the
keep in
playoffs-
mind that it is a trend that once quarterbacks get paid, they lose a little
can
bit
move it.
of their drive.
Aaron Rodgers, back-to-back MVP. Wrong.
Okay, well, Aaron Rodgers is a whole nother situation.
Patrick Mahomes. Wrong.
These are specimens.
Is it wrong because
They
AFC
made it
championship
last.
like he was hot
Mul-
trash last year?
Multiple Super Bowls, AFC Championship appearances. No. Wrong.
Whatever. I still think they're mid.
All right. Well, for a quick second, because at no point in the
Arizona
last
mid
hour
those.
did I mention. Hold on, we're gonna take a break for a second. I need to talk about our actual podcast because I forgot to do it at the beginning of the pod. Guys, this is still MV3. You definitely can check us out on Spotify. You can check us out on Apple Pods, Google Pods, anywhere you get podcasts. Check out the live content like we're doing right now with our tier list on Facebook and YouTube. That's MV3 podcast on Facebook and MV3 podcast on YouTube. Definitely check out those pages. We're going to be doing other content. It looks like T-Bone fell asleep, but I know he's on the phone or something. But definitely check out the pages, and we will be posting this tier list to our Facebook page, Instagram, and maybe on TikTok. And maybe T-Bone can just have the picture up and just complain about how wrong Tyler and myself are, because usually he doesn't complain too much about Corey unless he's talking about the Bears, or Michigan.
That's also fair.
Okay.
But now to get back into this, fringe, I gotta say it's fringe playoffs. I don't
Okay.
think that's a lock for the wild card for Arizona.
Yeah,
If-
that's fine.
If the Cardinals are fringe playoffs, then so are the Vikings.
No.
Yes.
Get
Yeah.
a defense. Get a
Yeah.
defense. No.
Get a
They
defense.
It's
They have a
still
high-powered
it's still a top
offense.
15 defense.
They have a top.
the Vikings?
The
Yeah.
Vikings are in the bottom
I'll
half.
pull it up right now.
100% in the bottom half.
25.1 points a game allowed, and they were 24th in the league.
Did he just have that? Just like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I had it ready. I hate the
Oh.
Vikings.
Shit. Okay.
wow.
I still think that
Jesus.
offense
Mid.
can win them games. Like,
The Vikings
lost
ranked in
a
the bottom
bunch of
8 of
close
almost
one
every
possession
defensive
games.
category.
They didn't get
They
better.
are 27th against the run, 25th in pass, 25th in points allowed, 27th.
They're
in
bottom
total
10
yards.
consistently ever since.
It doesn't
like,
end there. It gets
2017.
worse when you take an even deeper look. Wow. Oh well,
You can't sell me on that defense, and they didn't
No,
get better on offense.
I don't know.
They
I
they
still
are
think-
purely an offensive team, and yes, you can win a lot of games with offensive teams, but in a division where you play the Packers,
They
in
also
a,
play
with
the
a
Bears and
Right,
schedule
they're
Lions,
winning the
though.
with
division.
a
We're
brutal, it's a brutal schedule that they have because I'm pretty sure they get the what is it?
Is it crazy that the Lions can finish second?
Oh, they definitely could.
Oh, the Lions could easily finish second.
The
Ain't
Vikings
that
had
something?
everything for them.
Isn't that
Everybody
a
stayed
thing?
healthy.
Isn't that
Thielen
a
stayed
thing?
healthy.
Yeah,
They
well,
got
isn't
better on
healthy.
defense. They
Dalvin
got.
stayed
It
healthy.
doesn't matter. The Lions are going to be starting 0-1 first game of the season, so it's okay.
Who?
I wonder who they're
The
playing.
Lions.
Oh, I can't wait till. No, that's not happening.
Oh, Jesus. I'm not even going to entertain this. We can wait until week 1 to just scream at each other. So mid or fringe?
Man,
I think
Mid.
in all honesty, just because of how high powered that offense is, they're a fringe playoff team. I don't think they're mid.
okay.
Definitely not a wild card spot.
Okay, well then to look at the rest. So we have the 4 NFC teams. We don't have any others in the wild card. Look
Hold
at
on.
the ones that we have left. The NFC teams.
Well, we can adjust these as we go.
I
We can
know, I'm
adjust
just
these as we
saying-
go.
Look
So-
at the NFC teams that we have left. How many of them do you think are guaranteed to be in the playoffs?
Guaranteed?
Niners.
Niners.
Niners?
That's it.
That's it. Yeah. The Saints are weird.
So
I would
that's
give them
5.
fringe.
We're still missing 2 NFC teams, which I think the Vikings and Cardinals could be at, which would be 7.
Okay, should we
Mhm.
continue to just polish off the NFC then?
Yeah.
Because we have the
Yeah.
Saints, Niners, Cowboys.
Lock the Niners in the wild card if you guys agree.
Yeah,
I would
I
say
agree.
Yeah,
with
that's
that.
fair.
The Saints could be fringe just because they have.
I'm
a
going
lot
to
of
put them
weapons
there
on
for the time being.
See, I
And
would take the Cowboys over the mid. I would take
I'm-
them over the Vikings for sure. They're
Why?
the exact
No.
same thing. They have a high-powered offense, but they actually have a
they got
defense.
worse on offense.
Hold on.
Slightly.
Who's
They
better,
lost
Arizona
Marty.
or Dallas? Who's better, Arizona or Dallas?
Arizona.
Arizona.
I'll
Okay,
even
who's-
say Arizona.
Who's
Like,
better,
Arizona.
New Orleans or Dallas?
Dallas.
New
Dallas.
Orleans.
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
Minnesota or Dallas?
Dallas.
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Why?
Offense.
They
The-
lost Cooper.
Huh?
Yeah, and
Dallas-
the Vikings didn't. They still have Thielen and Cook and Jefferson.
Have
And
Cowboys
we already
anybody
actually
said
have
a
a
seen,
defense,
competent
though.
quarterback.
has anybody seen Dallas's corner, that amazing interception machine?
Oh, the
Yeah,
one
dude,
who gave up,
Trayvon
like,
Diggs
He keeps
sucks
getting
ass.
mossed.
Like,
He
the one
keeps
who-
getting
yeah,
mossed in
yeah,
practice.
The one who gave up 1,500 yards. Yeah,
Who's that
Yeah.
Micah Parsons guy?
dog shit.
Micah.
Micah
Yeah,
Parsons.
no,
they
not
have
Parsons,
two
not
good.
Parsons.
The guy,
They have
yeah,
two-
Micah
they have
Parsons
two-
is the guy who's going to be double teamed by every offensive line because they lost Randy Gregory
Yep.
and they lost. Do
Do they still have Lawrence?
Yeah,
And
Lawrence.
even if you want to say Trayvon Diggs is good, he's not repeating his interceptions from last year.
No. So is Dallas better than New Orleans?
No. Oh, yeah, yes.
Mm.
Okay.
Dallas
I
is
would
better
say
than
they're
Orleans.
fairly even. I
I
don't.
think the NFC as is clean on fringe playoffs.
Mm.
I think that's how we have it because I think New Orleans can do it, but they're not going to do it.
Yeah, they still.
I think Dallas could do it, but is not going to do it. I think Minnesota has a chance, but they're not locked in, and I think Arizona has a chance, but they're not locked in.
I'm
Yeah.
so low.
That's
on
really
Minnesota.
bad because we don't have enough wild card spots.
I'm so low on Minnesota. It's unbelievable. We gotta send at least
Oh
one
wait,
of those up.
wait,
The
wait,
NFC
wait. Yeah, let's send Arizona up.
Huh.
We had to, who else are you going to send up?
The Vikings.
We just
No.
tiered them.
Like,
No.
We just tiered them. That was the whole reason I did what I
That-
just did.
okay, that's fine. Then I'm losing that battle. I guess.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with
Dallas
the
will make
NFC.
it. It's all right.
The NFC is good. All right. So the AFC is represented by the Buffalo Bills. We have the division winners of the Colts,
South. yeah.
Chargers. Let me
West.
just for
that's
AFC
fine.
purposes.
Yeah.
We have that.
So that's the 4 winners. So we need
So now-
wild card.
Do we have any more that are rebuilding? I do. So we already have the AFC West taken care of. We need to we'll sort that out last.
Jags are mid.
Yeah,
think.
Jags are
Yeah,
mid.
I
Jags and
think
Browns
Jags-
are mid.
Jags or
built.
Browns are mid. That's fair. I think
Browns with a full season of Deshaun Watson are probably fringe playoff.
I
But
think
he's
New
out
England.
for 11.
I think New England is fringe playoff.
I'm fine with that.
Oh,
It
And the
hurts.
reason being,
you just said Mac Jones looks like shit in camp, and if Mac Jones
I
is
said
shit,
that.
then like
Yeah, I think they're mid, but that's
Bill
just me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna win
Belichick
that.
is
Bill
overrated.
Belichick, dude.
I don't know. I'll go mid.
They don't
with
have
you,
an
Corey.
offense.
Like
They don't.
Bill
they don't have an offensive
Belichick is
coordinator either.
overrated.
All
They
right.
also
Yeah,
have no coordinator.
exactly.
So are
why
we?
they
We're
should be
dropping
mid.
him down then. All
I think
right.
so.
All right.
think
We'll
that
rank.
was-
We'll rank these teams later. Let's just group those for now. All right.
Honestly, we can put everyone except the Raiders, Chiefs, and fucking Broncos in mid. To be honest,
Mm,
Dolphins.
we're talking.
Nah.
fr-
Baltimore's at least fringe playoffs.
Yeah,
Baltimore's
Baltimore's
fringe.
got to be fringe playoffs.
why?
Look what they did last year without like the top
With
5
nothing.
running backs.
They
They're
almost
built
made the
on the
playoffs
run.
with nothing.
They're
But they
built on the
didn't.
run.
Inarguably top 5 defense in Lamar Jackson.
Dog shit.
They didn't have Lamar Jackson for the home stretch for a lot of those games.
Dude.
Listen,
That
just 'cause
team-
you had to take a shit on the sideline doesn't mean they didn't have him.
That team is built on the run, and they were down to Le'Veon Bell at one point.
Who used to be a stud.
Used
Yeah,
to
5
years ago.
be.
Listen,
Used
Baltimore's
be.
dog.
You know when he was a stud, when Antonio Brown stalled his brains. So
Hey.
it's been a bit. It's been a bit.
Oof,
that is
CTE is
And
a
when-
hell of a thing.
And when Vontez Perfect still was a name people recognize.
All right, let's
Exactly.
get this out of the way. Tennessee, fringe playoff, right?
Yes.
Fringe.
I guess
Barely.
Steelers,
Fringe.
mid.
Mid.
I'd go
Really?
mid. The quarterback position is
Honest-
too important. Quarterback
Honestly,
position is too
they're
important.
closer to rebuilding than they are to fringe playoffs.
I
Wrong.
would agree
They
with
have
that.
they have a franchise quarterback. Wrong.
And a top 5
Jesus
defense.
Christ.
Dude,
No,
if
that's
we're
not a franchise quarterback.
arguing fringe playoffs to rebuilding, we're putting him in mid.
Who did I
Who's
talk
the
about?
franchise quarterback, T-Bone?
Kenny fucking Pickett.
No, he's
What?
not,
The
bro.
man
He
can't
only
can barely palm a
guys are
football.
you guys are ridiculous. He was a
He's-
fucking Heisman finalist. You're telling me he's not a franchise player?
A
I
fringe.
could probably list
franchise
10
finalist.
players that were shitty players that were Heisman finalists, dude. It's not that
Manti
awesome.
Te'o.
Monty Ball was a finalist.
Great doc,
Yeah, he
by the
was.
way. Great doc.
I hear it's good, yeah.
I remember watching. I remember that. I mean, it was only 9-10 years ago, but I remember that
Yeah.
shit vividly.
Very
Well, like,
badly.
It's
We're-
funny.
we're-
too, because
we're
that is
what?
Like,
He was
that's like
fished.
pre-catfish. Like,
Yeah.
like
That was like
you
was the
really
beginning
had
of
no
That was
idea
the
what
original
was.
catfish.
Like,
Yeah, true. I mean, I knew what
Alright.
it was because I was in the internet, but that was some shit.
Dolphins.
Fringe.
Fringe.
Fuck no.
They got Tyreek Hill.
Fuck do you mean no? Fuck no.
Who's their quarterback?
Tua.
I
Tua.
We're
understand
talking
that.
about your
Dog shit.
I hate Tua. I hate
He's
Tua.
the worst quarterback in that division.
I thought
by
he was
far.
going to go the NFL, and I was
Wait
about
a
to
minute.
lose
No.
my fucking
Zach
brains.
Wilson?
Zach Wilson's in that.
I'd rather
division.
take the MILF Hunter.
No,
over-
yeah, take-
over-
take
You're
out
only
what he did
taking the MILF Hunter because he's called the MILF Hunter.
Take out what he did a month ago, and you have Zach Wilson fourth every day of the week.
No,
No,
Yeah.
there's no. What did
no,
you see
there's,
from him?
it's not Tua.
He
There's
throws
no
a
way
great
they're
spiral to the
fringe.
other team.
There's
He
no
really
way
does.
they're fringe. Fuck out of here.
He throws a
Fringe
tight
playoff.
spiral to cornerbacks, dude.
Who's their
He's
running
good at
back? You
Hold-
can't
hold on.
tell me
T-Bone.
that they're
T-Bone.
what?
They are the lowest fringe playoff team. But they
Fine,
have
fine.
the weapons and the offensive
do have the
firepower to
weapons.
potentially make a run at the playoffs in the AFC North.
I'd rather
Not in
have
the
Ryan
division.
Fitz. They were better off with Ryan Fitzpatrick than they ever were with
Oh, most
Tua.
teams would be.
Yeah, that's because Ryan Fitzpatrick will give you 3 great weeks and then forget how to play football and then give
He
you
never
4
did
great
that.
weeks.
It's just because he's old. It's called dementia.
Senile.
Then why
Baltimore.
doesn't Tom Brady? Okay.
The man who went to Harvard as dementia.
Is Baltimore a fringe playoff? Because I'm not
Yes.
putting
Yes.
him. I'm not putting him in the wild card spot.
They are definitely fringe playoff.
I'm not putting them in, but they're better than Miami.
Well,
Yes.
listen. Can we theoretically see 3 of the 4 of those teams going in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Broncos go fringe. The other 2 are wild cards.
Easy. The West is going to be the wild card this year for the AFC.
I think
Who-
this is also a possibility.
Heck no.
Yes.
You can't do that. You can't
Yes, you
have all
can.
4 in the
Yes, you
playoffs.
can.
It has
Yes,
to
you
be who
can.
makes it. There's 2
No,
wild card
you
spots on
can't.
each side.
There's 3 wild card spots.
No, there's not.
It's 4 and 2. Yeah, it's 4 division 2. It's a 12-team playoff.
There's only
race.
one team with a bye week.
Right. So there's 6 teams. You can't
Right.
have theoretically. You cannot have 4 teams in the playoffs from one division.
Yeah, you can't. Or you can't. Yeah, it's there's only 2 wild card spots.
You can have
so
3 at most.
Hang on.
I promise you,
Guy, there's only 6. Guy, there's 6 teams.
it's a 12-team playoff. Yep,
There's 4 division winners.
and 2 wild card.
It means 3 at most. I don't know what we're doing here, Kyle. It's not 3 wild cards. That'd be 14-team playoff. That'd be asinine.
It wouldn't be
Yeah.
asinine that
It's
you
To
have
to
one
have
team.
half the
One
league make the
team. One
playoff?
team has a bye in each side, and the rest of the teams play each other. Two plays.
Time out. The fact that we would say that half the NFL
Understand
teams
that.
get to be in the
Give them 5
playoffs
minutes.
would be asinine.
Who's unhappy with this list?
I'm fine with it. I have
Okay, well,
nitpicks, but I'm
let's
fine
make this
with
a
it
little bit
overall.
early. Let's make this easier. Who has a problem with Super Bowl contenders?
No one.
That's fine. That's got to be the
Division
Super Bowl
winners.
then.
No one.
I have a minor problem with LA being only Super Bowl favorite
Oh, okay. Put the
in
Bucks
the
up there.
NFC. But it's
Bucks have to be
the
up
more
The
more
Bucks
I
don't
look
have
at
an
the,
offensive line and a
I would put-
47-year-old quarterback.
I would
That
put the Packers-
47-year-old
I would-
quarterback has been putting up MVP numbers the last.
do
well,
not
since
Yeah,
fucking
Correct,
say
but,
what I
but
think
he
you
is
were about
shit
to say.
with pressure in
T-Bone.
his face, and he lost
Yeah,
his
I would put
three
the I
interior
would put
linemen.
the actual MVP for the last 2 years above him.
Yeah, because he's going to be great without Devontae.
Without Devontae,
Adams.
he's just gonna have the
Right,
greatest
because he
year I've
was
ever
so
seen.
dog shit without
He's-
Devontae before. Fucking stupid.
Because he had Jennings.
Oh yeah,
I
wait,
mean,
time out. Wait, did he win a Super Bowl with Devontae? No, he didn't. So it's irrelevant.
he
He
had a Hall
also
of Famer
had
already.
Jordy Nelson, Randall
Right.
Cobb.
Yep,
think
you're right. You're right.
Jennings-
You're
To
right.
be
Greg
realistic,
Jen-
he won that Super Bowl because of Charles Woodson and special teams.
Time out. So you're telling me?
Clay Matthews too.
Okay, yeah, okay, yep. So
Better core. at
Greg
that point.
Jennings, James Jones, Donald Driver, Jermichael Finley, Jordy Nelson, Randall Cobb, Devontae Adams, and I can keep going. All made Aaron Rodgers, not the vice versa. Okay, got it.
I'm just
hate
saying he doesn't have the
debating against
person. He's
Packer
not going to
fans.
make him overnight.
Oh my god. Well, Ellen Zard's is in his like third year. Randall Cobb is in his 40th year. Robert Tunyon's in his third year.
40th year.
Like you,
Feels like it.
All getting more reps
Aaron
than they've had
Jones
the
and
last 2 years.
they have 5 legitimate weapons on offense around Aaron Rodgers.
How do I get
Jones,
him out of
Dylan,
here?
I might have
Tunyon-
to go to bed.
I just muted him. I just muted him.
I just named 5. Thank you. AJ Dillon, Aaron Jones, Robert Tunyon, Randall
No,
Cobb, Alan
no.
Lazard.
This guy's
Randall
bad.
Cobb.
Fine,
Randall
look,
Cobb.
fine. Put Romeo Dobbs in there. Fine.
No.
No.
The guy who's been he's been
Yep.
doing great.
He's
in
like that
preseason,
meme,
buddy.
like
Yep.
she is
He's
very
referenced-
beautiful to me.
Fine. I said 5.
To
I
me.
gave you 5.
To me.
I gave you 5.
Romeo Dobbs, bro.
I didn't
I gotta
put
see.
Dobbs in there.
I gotta see something. Yeah. Well, after we realized, oh, maybe Randall Cobb is like 5 years expired.
Are you
Tebow,
gonna-
you're
are
as
you gonna-
delusional as me and Kyle when like we're
No.
trying to talk ourselves into like Dorial Green Beckham and like Paul Turner.
And
when,
JJ
when, the
Ortega
Eagles had,
Whiteside.
like, no fuck yeah.
The
had-
guys
had
who were
no
on the
semblance of
team
a
for
receiving
one
game.
season.
Huh?
Robert Tunyon scored 11 touchdowns before he tore his fucking
In 1
ACL.
year. Yep.
Before he tore his ACL. So now he's just not a weapon now?
Because he tore his ACL and he hasn't done anything since.
You,
He's been decent.
Okay.
Adrian Peterson
So,
tore his ACL too and still a
We're
Hall of
going to
Famer.
continue
What do you-
talking about this,
Robert
but
Tonyan is
guys,
slightly
this
different
list
than
that you
Adrian
see
Peterson.
on the screen will be posted to
my
the Facebook
God.
page on Instagram and on our maybe on TikTok if T-Bone wants to talk about it on
You
TikTok.
guys are
But
fucking
definitely-
ridiculous.
definitely pay attention. Watch out for that. But we're going to go back to
Tonyan
our
last
our
year.
lovely
Oh, nothing.
faces. I think we
Punch
might
your
actually have
faces.
time for one more
Punch
quick
it.
topic, unless you guys are out of it.
Psychopaths.
Were you
I'm
having an
the
entire
psychopath?
conversation while I was talking?
No.
Are you
Robert
sure?
Tonyan equals Adrian Peterson. I've learned a lot today, folks. I really have.
You just can't tell me
How
an
bad he
ACL
got it.
injury automatically means they're dog shit. for
No,
the
but
rest
he
of their
also,
career.
I'm saying he has that working against him.
Tom
and he just
Brady
hasn't
tore
been
his
good since
ACL
then.
too, so what's up?
I didn't say it was a deal breaker. You
just-
forget.
that's
I'm a
what you
Bulls
said.
fan. So I
Tom
do have a
Brady's been
little.
extremely
Sorry to
relying
hear
on
that.
good offensive lines giving him the protection he needs, though.
I didn't say
it's
ACL
not-
was the sole reason, though, either. I'm just saying he has not produced since then. I was just using it as a time marker.
Well, last year he tore his ACL. And the year before that, he had 11 touchdowns. So what do you mean?
So, question
But
for
even
the
up until he
group:
tore his ACL, it wasn't.
If the Super Bowl favorites that we picked meet in the Super Bowl, who wins, Buffalo or the
Buffalo.
Rams?
Buffalo.
Buffalo's year.
It's Buffalo's year. I've been saying that for about 3 years, and they keep getting
No, you
close, but a
haven't.
coin flip.
Your pick was not Buffalo last year.
Yes, it was. It was Buffalo versus
don't
the
think
Rams,
it
and with the Rams
I
winning.
think it was.
I don't think it was. I don't remember.
Yes,
was
it
a
was.
while
I think it
ago.
was.
Yes,
that
it
live
was.
show was a while ago.
That was about a year ago.
I'm well aware when it
Right.
was.
It was literally a year ago, with much different surroundings for both of us.
True.
Whose name is on that plaque behind you, Tyler?
Oh, it's Marissa's mom's like graduation thing or whatever. I just sit at her desk because it's more convenient.
Oh,
Smart.
that's fair. Do you guys have anything else to get off your chest today?
Chris Olave is dog shit.
Dude,
That's
Maybe
not
rookie
getting
of the
off
year.
your chest. You've already
I
said
made
that.
$100 bet with 2 of my friends that he would have under 5 touchdowns this year. Biggest,
Well,
greatest bet I've ever made.
I
Can't
hope
wait.
you don't miss that $100.
He'll get 5
He's a-
touchdowns, my dude.
he's gonna-
Jameis is a
watch, he
volume
ends week
passer.
1 with 3.
Jameis is 100% volume passer. He's gonna
Wait.
just
Week 2 breaks his ankle. Week 17 comes back, catches 2.
3 more.
Yeah. Comes back, gets 5 touchdowns in week 17.
So wait, you're under 5, so 5 is an under.
I think it's 5.5 actually.
Okay.
So I said he's not. I think I
So
think
5
I
or
said
less.
They don't.
Yeah.
He doesn't get more than 5.
Okay.
Depends on what happens with Michael Thomas, who just got hurt again.
Oh,
Yeah.
shocking! Slant God is hurt. Oh, guess where he's from too? Ohio State. Ohio State makes pussy ass football players. Zeke Elliott, Michael Thomas, Chris Olave, Justin Fields.
Justin Fields got hurt in the semifinal,
This is
came
a
back.
pussy.
Okay, got it.
Jesus Christ.
Got it.
I'm going to figure out how to get this posted, and
Big Ten champs.
So is
I
Robert
think
Funny.
we're just about
Fight
out of
through it.
time, guys.
Big Ten champs. Big Ten champs.
Hey, next time we talk to you, we might be talking some college football.
We
Definitely
should.
stay
They kick
tuned
off
for
in
that.
2 weeks.
And then probably the week after, we will start talking about week 1 of the college football season, and the following
Yeah.
weekend, it's week 1 of the NFL season. We're all
Kick
hyped for
Keith's
this. We're
ugly
so
ass.
ready, guys. Football is about to be back.
Yeah,
like
where's Keith's
meaningful
ugly ass?
football. He's hiding. He's afraid. He fears us now.
I need his bets because I won a lot of money following his bets.
So Corey,
actually, we have a lot of football next weekend, week 0.
Oh,
is week 0 already next weekend?
Yeah,
We might have to get on that.
I'm looking it up right now. We can cover Austin PV, Western Kentucky. No Bailey Zappi, so unfortunate. Nebraska at
You guys
Northwestern.
are Patriot now.
I know. UConn, Utah State, Wyoming, Illinois, Duquesne, FSU, Charlotte, FAU, Florida A&M, UNC. You know, North Texas and
You
UTEP.
say UNC?
Yeah,
Like North Carolina?
yeah.
So that should be a
Nevada,
dog
New
walking.
Mexico State, Vanderbilt, and Hawaii. Big games. That's all the games. I just listed them off.
One of those games is overseas somewhere. I don't know if it's in. Isn't there a game in like Dublin this year?
Yeah, Nebraska, Northwestern.
Is that the week 0?
Next week
That'd be
at
dope.
11:30 a.m. on Fox.
I kind of want to watch that.
I mean, or unless you're considering the one in Hawaii.
But that's their home. That's their home. So there's that. Well,
Yeah, week 0 next week.
so definitely watch out for week 0 episode. I don't know if I will be a part of that, but we will definitely put together an episode as soon as possible so we can get some college football talk in here. And then we'll get probably Keith in here for college football talk because we all know how much we love to talk crap between me, T-Bone, and Keith. Holy crap.
Big Ten champs, baby. Never
Jesus.
forget. I get
But-
that for the next 3 months.
But for MV3, guys, I'm Kyle. That's Corey. That's T-Bone. That's Tyler. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode and check us out on Facebook, YouTube, and anywhere you get your podcasts. We'll talk to you guys soon. This has been MV3. Later, guys.
The only thing with the White Sox, I say they've been coasting into the playoffs, and Tampa Bay's been having to win. It just depends on who gets hot.
The Philadelphia Eagles do have an opportunity.
To be honest, I thought you
do-
were going to say the Atlanta Falcons.
No, fuck no.
Oh god, yeah, that would have been
That would have been
warranted.
Paul George to show up again, and they need Reggie Jackson to be the best point guard left standing outside of Trae Young, who's hurt.